A very good morning to all. Myself Jagdish, working as a librarian at Pingli Government Degree College, Warangal, Telangana State. Today, I would like to tell one important session on accessing of electronic resources using NList. What is an Before to start, I would like to tell about what is an electronic resources. Electronic resources means any information that can be accessed using electronic devices like computer, mobiles, etc. This can be accessed via email, CD-ROM or mostly by World Wide Web. There are different types of electronic resources. Example, electronic journals have scholarly databases, information gateways, web resources, and also most commonly e-books, e-reports, e-magazines we use. What is electronic resources? These electronic resources we have full text journals available and a partial text also available. If it is a open source, we can download total text freely. Whereas in commercial journals, we can only the paid members can access the information. What is the use of e-journals? E-journals helps us in getting the information up to date. Whereas if you take a print journals, it takes time to get printed and it takes time to reach to our hands. So in this electronic resources, we can get up to date information very easily and with a short time period. With the current period, we can get the information, and it is very convenient to use on our desktops. And we have added features like we can browse to a new links to other databases, and supplementary information we can get very easily. Accessing will be very speed, and we can get the material available on our local library. If we come to scholarly database, we get the published bibliographic data and numeric data like statistical tables. We can get the full complete publications, full text, and we can have the information with audio collection of musics, image of slides, and we can have the multimedia type of information like audio visual animations, etc. Example is EBSCOhost we have. And what is the use of scholarly databases? In scholarly databases provide the information for a specific project or a specific topic. We can get the information, and it provides a overview of research activity in a given area. Apart from this, it also gets up to date information on specific subject area through regular scanning. It allows searching over large bodies of data and academic type of information. And what is information gateway? In this information gateway, we have the information on a specific subject, subject based information, and human creation of metadata. Metadata means here data about data. For example, if we take a journal, in this journal we have name of the journal, title, and who has written it, who has edited it. This all when it is published, where it is published. This all data is known as the metadata. A subject expert selection evaluate, describes, classifies a small subject focused databases, local high precision we can get in information gateway. What is the use of information gateway means high quality information selected by the subject expert, classification and description of resources, subject specific focuses, good starting places that lead to the quality resources. We have electronic resources strength as well as weaknesses. We have if we take into the strength, huge amount of information available on the web, time to time updated information source, searching process will be very easy. We need to have a ICT skills, uh, long volume of quality and free information available on electronic resources. If we come to weaknesses, we need to have a technical background to use the computer network and software, etc. Infrastructural problems like bandwidth will be very low and telecommunication issues and skill and training required for using of e-journals. Cost will be very high and value and quality, valuable quality of information will be less. And we can now I will like to tell about the e-resources. What are the resources available on Enlist, how we can access the Enlist. uh, Accessing to Enlist, we need to have a membership. First we need to have a membership, then we need to take the membership login ID and password, then only we need to subscribe to Enlist, then only we can access these Enlist resources. Our college, Pingley College, has taken a membership for using the Enlist. Before going to live demo, I would like to tell about what are the resources available in this Enlist. Enlist have 8,500 journals and 11 bibliographic databases to 424 members institutions, including 220 universities and 204 associate members funded by this UGC during 2004 to 2015. Actually, in 2004, it came into existence using Indus AICT. In 2003, it was a UGC Infonet, and 2010 it became a Enlist. But now these all three in this 2016, these all three merged together to form a eSource Sindhu. Now we have 15,000 plus journals, 10 bibliographic databases to 65 CFTIS funded by MHRDC. Apart from this, we have 6,000 plus e-journals and 31,064 31 lakh 64,309 e-books and 3,472 government aided colleges has taken membership and 7 lakhs plus registered users are available in this Enlist. Funded by NMEICT during 2010 and 13. Actually, what is Enlist? Enlist means National Library and Information Service Infrastructure for Scholarly Content. Scholarly content. As now it is a digital library, as a UGC Infonet Digital Library Consortium as a college component is merged to eSource Sindhu, Consortium for Higher Education e-resources. This is the uh, this is the web page of Enlist. In this we have 6,150 e-journals are there, 1,64,309 e-books are there, and if you see here, it is a membership login ID there. What is the eligibility criteria for, you can say. I would like to show you the live demo how we can access this Enlist. Here we can see the college status. As our college is a Pingley College, we can see here Pingley Government Degree College from it is a green mark. It is now it is in access mode. Now I would like to go with how we can log into this Enlist. If we Going to the browser, we get like this web page. Here we have member login, and here you can see administrator login. This administrator login is only the administrator and principal of the college principal of the college and a librarian can log in with this administrator login to create the membership login IDs. As a member, if you are a member, you have to go into only this member login. You click on this member login, then type the user ID and password. For example, I have a membership in this Enlist. I will go with member login. Login ID will be your mail ID which you have given to the administrator, and password you can set as per your requirement. See, I have login into member ID. In this, you can see e-journals, full text journals, American Institute of Physics, Annual Review, Economic Political Weekly, Indian Journal. These are all the e-resources you can see. These are all full text e-journals, and these are the login IDs of these e-journals, and we have e-books. See, in Cambridge Online, we have 1800 titles are there. eBerry, we have 1,50,000 title. EBSCO, like this. If you want to go any journal, you just click on this. If you want to go with American Institute of Physics, just click on this browser. Then the web page will be directed into that account, and here also the same login ID which you have entered while in membership ID of login ID, same login ID password you have to type here. Same password you have to give. Then click on the login ID. Here I have typed mistake. See, once you can go with this, once it is, you have to click on, you have to agree the, you have to accept the conditions that are given by it. Then only we can enter into that. You are logging in with Inflibnet Enlist. This like this you will get the browser, and you have to search as per your requirement. You have to type yes for, you have to terms and condition, you have to